You're bare knuckles, but you cannot fool me.
Be honest, Mr. Knuckles, I'm wondering if you're taking this for a joke.
I don't usually bring religions in a conversation, but of course I'm a man of God. I'm a man of my word, and my word is my bond.
Well, the Indian scammers give us some asshole.
Well, I don't know, sir. I don't work for the government. I work for Publishers Clearinghouse.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mathew.
Good evening. How you doing?
Pretty good. We just finished our dinner.
Okay, that's good. Did you get the email that I sent you?
Johnny, did you get his email?
Yeah, hold on, I'll bring it up on the laptop so you can see it, sweetie.
Thank you, honey.
Okay. I was just reminding you that we're getting pretty close to having everything unraveled. Right?
Oh, you
And
about
with
got
We're
it
getting
unraveled?
close to getting close to everything unraveled. What does that mean?
meaning there's a lot of high class people that are involved in all this.
Why are the high class people involved in this?
Right.
Can you see it, sweetie?
Yeah, I see it. Mr. Matthew, why are high class people involved in this? Why do they care about us? We're nobody.
Come again?
Why are high class people involved in this? Me and Johnny are nobody.
I ain't no nobody, sweetie. I'm a somebody.
Well, I'm just wondering why high class people are involved in this.
Why high class people involved? Well, because you made something of yourself. Let's put it that way. Right?
Let's elaborate. Let's elaborate a little bit. What do you mean we made something of ourselves? Lots of people made something of themselves, but rich people and affluent, famous people don't give a rat's ass.
Right, but how can I put this? Mr. Walker is a part of a family that's well known, right? That's very, very well known. Yeah,
why are we well known? Okay, I'm
if
sorry.
I start
I'm
speaking,
sorry. I'm sorry. I want to ask. I want to ask questions every time you say something I don't understand. How are the Walkers well known? We haven't been talking to you for very long. I mean, how are we well known?
well, based on the history of his family, that's what I'm referring to.
How would you know anything about his family?
We did some digging, and
why would you?
We figured out why you guys
have a problem with that, Johnny. Oh, I think that you did digging into our family without our permission. How dare you? Why would you do that?
You just trying to make sure you're trying to verify us, or are you trying to? What are you trying to look for?
It's like you did a background check and an ancestry check on us. Why would you do something like that? Why would a Mega Millions do something like that? That's messed up.
It's a lot of money, honey. You gotta make sure you're giving it to the right people.
But
it's not to ensure. We already.
No.
There's a lot. I'm not getting much of a chance to speak here. You have to understand.
Go ahead, sir.
Right. What I was trying to make very clearly is that you guys have a lot of people that are on your case. There are a lot of people trying to get to you, not just because of the money that you're getting, but because of the money that you've accumulated over your lifetime. And not just that, but you have a lot of people who have been preying on your downfall since your birth.
All right.
This goes all the way back.
Since our birth.
Not your. No, I'm referring to Johnny, not you.
Well, what have you found out? Is there something I should know?
Just know that you need to be protected because with money, there's a lot of problems.
No. Don't just say that crap. Just know this, just know that. You tell us how you know, what you know, and what you know right now.
Yeah, don't hold back here. You gotta let me know if our life's in danger.
I'm glad.
Is the Reverend still working on trying to protect us, or is he giving up on that?
Well, no
one is giving up on protecting you. All right, Mr. Walker,
I haven't heard from him in a little while.
You haven't heard from who exactly?
The Reverend, the one that's trying to cast the protection spells for the family.
Goldstein.
The Reverend.
Is he not there?
You said the Reverend.
Yeah, I thought y'all worked together to try to get this, protect us from everybody.
You're referring to the one that's a part. You're referring to the one that's a part of your family, the one that you came to Jamaica to visit, or what exactly is that you're referring to?
Oh my God, you spoke so fast there. I did not hear any of that.
Me either. What'd you say?
You said there's a Reverend.
Reverend Goldstein.
Oh, right. I thought you was working with him. I apologize if you're not. Maybe y'all are part of a different company, but last time you called, Reverend called us like just seconds after you called, and I thought y'all were working together to try to help us get smoothly through this transaction of all this money.
Okay. Similar to how you're able to work, your wife is able to work a protection spell. There are people who are working spells to basically have you. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. The protection.
Johnny,
right. Similar.
Did you
right.
Tell
So similar
Matthew
to.
Okay, I'm speaking. For God's sake, shut up, Johnny. Did you tell this man anything about my knowledge of protection spells?
It's a possibility, sweetie. I've been talking to a bunch of different people.
I'm just wondering how he knew that. I'm just wondering how he knew that.
Well, from the Reverend.
I'm not sure, Miss Walker. I'm not sure if you understand, but I'm a part of a very. How can I put this? I'm a part of a task force that's my current responsibility is ensuring that both of you guys are protected. And as I was saying earlier, similar to how you're able to work your protection spells to protect yourself, you have to remember that there are people who are trying to attack you spiritually. There are people who are trying to take both of you guys down. And we need to seek those people out. That's why I told you that I sent you an email. We're trying to work on everything here. There are people who are dying mysteriously. Even people are part of my team who are trying to protect you. So you need to understand that this isn't just
I'm
it's
sorry.
bigger than you think.
I'm sorry. People on your team are dying mysteriously, or they're trying to protect us. Is that what you said?
That is precisely correct.
Operation Phantom, honey. You saw the message. It's very dangerous work.
Operation Phantom.
Right. Remember last time we talked, I told Mr. Anthony that I understood the delicacy of what he's doing because he's getting in the trenches and having to deal with these scumbags that are trying to do us harm. Remember, sweetie, that he's also trying to protect us?
Yeah, but I'm having trust issues. I know. I'm just having trust issues with everybody.
There are very graphic videos of sacrifices being made just to take you guys out. There are a lot of rituals that we have caught on camera. There's a lot of things that are happening here.
We don't want to see any of that, if you don't mind, because I don't like it when people harm animals. It pisses me off. I don't really want to see any of that stuff.
I don't want to see it either. It makes me disgusted.
It is being done in the name of ritual to take you guys out. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay, I'm sorry. What kind of piece of shit kills an animal in an attempt to hurt somebody else? God. If you hurt an animal, that's all I need to know about you. Nothing else. You could be a thief, a liar, whatever.
We're dealing with monsters. We're dealing with monsters, honey, here, and Anthony's on our team, okay? Let's work with him to try to make sure this gets done.
How did the goat die when you guys came to Jamaica?
Oh, hell, I am not going to go into any details. That was my family's deal. I'm not really well versed in what was going on, to be honest with you. I'd rather not talk about it because if I'm in danger, my family might be in danger as well. It's best that I don't speak about that stuff.
And do you have any idea how I had that information?
I was going to ask that. Yeah, I was going to ask that. How the hell do you know that?
The Reverend,
Because, as I told you before, our responsibility is to ensure that you're protected both spiritually and physically. All right? This is a two-side battle that we're trying to have for you. I am on your side, and I know that your wife, Ms. Walker, I know that you're having a hard time maybe trying to believe this, or I'm not sure if you still have your guard up, but I am trying my best to protect both of you guys.
Well,
right?
I'm doing a good job of that myself. I'm protecting my family. I've got protection bags, voodoo dolls, pentacles. I've got all kinds of protection.
how do you know? How do you know about the goat? You didn't tell me how you knew about the goat. You got someone following us?
Better
we
not.
have if it's to follow you, it is for your best interest. All right, we have surveillance teams
No, it's
that are
not.
currently
Oh,
on the
hell no. Hell no. You don't follow us. Mega Millions is following us around without telling us, without our knowledge and consent for our best interest? I don't think so.
It is not the Mega Millions. It is a security task force that have been put in place to protect both of you guys because people are after you. That's what I'm saying. If we weren't,
Now,
listen,
who hired the security force? Who did that, Mr. Matthew? Who hired them? If not Mega Millions.
Who hired them?
Yeah, who hired them to protect us? Supposedly.
Well, I'm head of the investigative task force.
You
if that
hired
answers
them?
your question. But basically, right, they're under my contract.
You're the one that's going to
Well,
get rid of the roaches, right?
It would have
That is
been nice if
precisely
you would have
correct.
told us or got our consent, don't you think, Mr. Matthew?
If I had waited to get your consent, you guys would have already been dead.
Bullshit.
Wow.
Bullshit. Complete bullshit. There ain't no way, dude. You might want to think that, but no, it would not
Well,
be
honey,
happening.
he knows more than we know about this operation. He's the head of Operation Phantom.
Miss Walker,
And I know more than he knows, but I'm not going to let on to that.
Well,
Miss Walker, you have to understand that there's things that other people know that you don't know. Similar to I have to accept that there's other things that people know that I don't know. All right, there's a lot of enemies out there that are trying to get you guys. All right,
Oh,
and
and like I said,
what are you doing to protect us, or besides the spells? I mean, you say we're being followed by what? A team of snipers, or I mean, what are they doing to make sure that these people don't kill us?
Well, not snipers. All right, these are people who try to get close to you. These can be even be customers that you may have. This can be close acquaintances. These can be people who just you walk by, they wait for you. They're trying to get the information to you, and they come in many shapes and forms. Let's put it that way.
Okay, all right. Can I ask a question? I'm dying to know this. Why are so many people out to get the walkers? We're nobody. We are no one. We've been on this planet for a long time, and nobody give a damn about us. Why are so many people out to get us right now?
They're not after you, Miss Walker. They're after your husband.
It's the prize money, honey.
You got
money? We've had money for years. We haven't had money for years. We've only had a problem with cockroaches the last 6 months.
You got involved when you tried to do protection spells, and they saw that you were the one who were doing it. They can see things that you can't see.
Oh my God! Wait a second. Okay, I tried to protect my family, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of people decide they wanted us dead. Really? Why?
Honey, you remember that guy that came by the other day? Remember that guy that came by the other day wanting to buy all the garlic and those roosters? Dillhole.
Yeah.
His name was Dillhole. When I heard that name, I knew something was up with that guy. Who the hell names their baby Dillhole? I mean Dill. You think maybe Mr. Hole could have been? Should we keep an eye on him if he comes back, Anthony?
Keep an eye on anyone except your wife. Your wife is the only one who's basically on your. on your side right
I
now.
can trust my wife.
I just don't understand
You can
why a
trust
bunch
your wife.
of criminal. I'm
Anyone
talking.
else?
I don't want to finish saying this. Let me finish saying this. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't understand why a bunch of criminal pieces of crap would say, "Oh, this lady's trying to protect her family from us and a bunch of other thieving criminal bastards. So let's put a hit on them because I'm protecting myself." Do you know how crazy that sounds?
Honey, they're criminals. They're pieces of shit. You,
All right,
But
listen.
honey, think logically. Use common sense. I'm
when
protecting myself. It
when
has
you
to be more than that. What
when
more is
when
going
you
on?
interfere with a hit, they take out someone who's protecting who they're after. All right.
I didn't
And
interfere
at
with
this current
anybody's
time,
hit. What are you talking about? I know what a hit job is. I didn't interfere with anybody's hit.
you
What are you
might
talking
have,
about?
honey. You may
okay,
have and
slow
didn't
down.
even know it.
Slow down. When you're working
No, I'm just
protection,
protecting my family.
right, and the fact that you're protecting your family is specifically why they're after you too. They want to get
That's
rid of the
crazy.
protection,
That's
similar
crazy.
to how.
Okay, sir. Do you know anything about Wicca and protection? Do you know anything about this at all, or are you just talking out of your ass? Because it seems like you're talking out of your ass.
I don't know anything
I'm
about
not.
it.
I am not talking.
Well, I do,
I know
honey.
plenty.
Honey.
Well, this just sounds like voodoo to me, sweetie. I don't think this is Wicca, is it?
What's going
I know.
on, Mr. Matthew? Spill your guts right
All
now.
right. Listen to this analogy. All right. If you know the husband of the house is the natural protector of the house, right? And then it is the wife who protects the kid, the family, right?
All right, are you reading from the 1950s textbook? Are you reading from the 1950s textbook? Because I don't like where this is going at all. You do know women are fully capable of protecting their family now too. They're not.
Yeah.
We don't sit barefoot and pregnant, making
No,
dinner, washing dishes.
She's got her concealed carry license, so she's a little bit
This
past
is an
that.
analogy. This
Okay,
is
I'm
an
listening.
analogy, right? So I was saying, initially, or ideally, the man is supposed to be protector of the house, right? And then you have the wife who protects the family, as a kid,
Hell yeah,
and the house, right? So if they're after your bloodline, they will first take out the protector, and then they will go after the wife, and then they go after the kids.
If something happens to me, honey, don't trust that dill hole, whatever you do, because I did not like the looks of that guy. I'm serious. It's a heart attack, honey. He was eating garlic and jalapeno peppers and habanero peppers at the same time. Something wasn't normal about him.
Wait a second.
Well,
Wait a
I've
second.
had garlic and jalapeno peppers at the same time. Didn't faze me.
You said he was eating garlic. When was he eating garlic? And for what reason?
Eating it.
When
He
was
was pulling it out of his pocket while we was talking. He was eating garlic. Looked like it
he
had
garlic
been
in his pocket?
roasted. Yeah, it was carrying it in his pocket, and then he had a pocket full of habanero peppers, and he kept pulling them out and eating them at the same time he's eating the garlic. I said, that's going to give you heartburn, son. And he's like, no, I do this all the time. No, I've got a little bet with somebody.
So were the garlics raw? Were they raw? Were they roasted?
Yeah, he was pulling them out of the shell. They were raw as could be. I was like, good Lord, that's got to be his breath. I didn't want to get nowhere near him. His breath was so bad. It's like, damn it, son.
Do you know what, Miss Walker? Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Why don't you enlighten me? Why don't you enlighten me, and I'll see if you know what it means.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I already do. I practice Wicca, and I practice spells. I've been doing it for years. This man doesn't know me and doesn't know what I've been doing or what I'm capable of. But
well,
go
just
ahead,
hear what he's got to say, and you can confirm it.
I'm just asking to see if you're aware of the battle that is happening. There's a lot of things that you can't see with your eyes. You asked me if I know what it meant to eat raw garlic. What does it mean to eat raw garlic?
Well, there's going to be a battle, all right, in his belly later if he's not careful.
I myself was getting scared of all of this because you have no idea how serious this is. and you're getting the impression that I'm not on your side, Miss
No, I
Walker.
know you're on your side. Lucille, she just has trust issues. She'll warm up to
Well,
you, but
I do know what eating raw garlic means. Eating a clove of garlic or more on an empty stomach brings good fortune, in addition to being good for your health. So what's your point, Mr. Matthew?
Well,
That's when you're just eating raw garlic. There's when you do
Well,
a
that's what the
combination of
question
these
was.
things.
Okay, all right, stop. Let's do a little rewind here. Johnny said Mr. Hole ate raw garlic, and you said, do you know what that means, Lucio? And I said, yes. Why don't you enlighten me, because I know what it means. And you hemmed and hawed around. You didn't say shit. I told you what it meant. So can we go? Let's go ahead and we've had a little recap here.
well, honey, it was
you're done.
habaneros, the habanero peppers too. You left that part out. That was the scary part.
That,
What is habanero, honey?
that's it.
You
He knows that
really?
guy knows knows
Yes.
something about you.
I was afraid of that.
That guy knows something about you, and he's trying to protect himself from you, from both of you. He knows
All
something
right.
that you understand. He knows something
He did have a look in his eye like he was up to something. Maybe he had seen something in the spirit or the spiritual world, because he really, his eyes glazed over for a bit when I was showing him the roosters. I said, "What's wrong, Mr. Dill?" And he goes, "Well, I think I maybe ate a couple too many of those habaneros." I said, "Well, I trying to tell you, when you was eating them, you shouldn't be eating so many of them at one time. I mean, I always eat food with mine. I mean, you don't eat them by themselves, sweetie."
Yeah, I have. I have.
Oh, you do?
I have.
I don't.
Yes, honey.
I don't.
I
Miss
should have
Miss
sworn you
Walker,
told
I
me
don't.
to it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what you
But I'm
did in your
cooking.
Walker.
college days.
I'll pop pieces in my mouth when I'm cooking up things. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
I like
One.
pot.
Miss Walker, I don't know. You said you have trust issues, but I just want you to know that I am actually on your side here. I'm not sure why
All right.
this is becoming
Well,
why it was.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I know what doing these things mean. It doesn't seem like you were trying to scare me or scare us, and you're not, because I know that eating the raw garlic and the habanero, I mean, that's just being daring. Eating the habanero, eating garlic, I guess that's
Right.
daring. I guess, but
Right. If you're a vampire.
Listen, it's a lot deeper than you think, because if he's trying to protect himself, you have to ask questions like, why is he protecting himself, and what is he protecting himself from when coming around you guys?
Well, I think I'm
He
going
knows.
to just quit
He,
dealing with him, because I don't. If
do you
he's gonna be
do you
doing
know what?
that, something's maybe up.
Do you, no, it doesn't have to be that way. It's because he can have a feeling that you guys have a monitoring spirit on you. Do you know what that is?
So he could be our guardian. He might be our guardian angel. Is that what you're saying?
I'm
No.
sorry.
Do you guys?
What did
No.
you
Do you
say?
guys have any cats? Any random stray cats that came along recently?
What was okay? Back up. I
Yeah.
didn't hear what you said. What did you say? What did you say about that? What? Go back. What kind of spirit? You said, do you know what that is?
Monitoring.
I didn't catch that.
Monitoring
Spirit. Never heard
Right.
of
Has
that.
there been any? Has there been any new stray cats that came along, started touching your leg and
Well, we
everything?
got that. We had two of them. Mikey brought in the other day. Remember Cyclops and Cindy, the one that's
Well, yeah,
missing
but
one of his
we have
eyes.
the other two. We have the Pharaoh colony. We're going to pick them up and move them with us. So now I guess we're up to 4. But the ones that Mikey brought in already went and got neutered and had their shots and their little ear clipping.
How long ago was it? How long ago did this happen? How long did
2 days ago on Cyclops and Cindy was 2 days ago. The feral cats had been around for a couple of weeks,
But
I think.
Cindy's actually, what is a monitoring spirit, Mr. Matthew? Yes, I know what a monitoring spirit is. They're said to manipulate your dreams. And you're telling us cats are manipulating our dreams?
Those aren't no, I said monitoring spirits, as in they make a report back to whoever sent them.
Monitoring, like they're monitoring our.
Right.
Okay.
That's exactly what I said.
I thought you said monetary, like money.
No, monitoring. They're monitoring you. Monitoring spirits manipulate your dreams. So you're telling us cats manipulate our dreams?
Those
You're
are
confusing
archons.
me.
Those
I'm
are
sorry,
archons.
honey.
Do you know what archons are?
I'm sorry?
Do you know
Archons?
what archons are?
Oh, it's like an angel, right?
You're getting it confused. Monitoring spirits are there
Archon?
to
You mean like
report
Archon?
on your.
No, I know what a monitoring spirit is. They manipulate your dreams. I know what they are.
Let's hear what his means in his religion, honey, because I'm interested in hearing, different cultures and different religions
So
like this.
monitoring spirits are just there to make a report on everything that you're doing. If you're discussing anything private with any big moves that you're gonna make, you need to make sure
According
that
to what
those monitoring
religion?
spirits.
According to what religion, Mr. Matthew? According to what religion?
This is from the
Please.
Rubian tribe. The Rubian tribe.
Is that like in the desert? What are you laughing at, honey?
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
The Egyptians used to worship cats all the time, sweetie. That's why they put them on their statues over there.
You think
I'm sorry,
you
honey. I'm sorry,
you think this is funny?
Because I know he's full of shit. I'm sorry. That's the
I'm sorry,
craziest thing
Mr.
I've ever
Matthews.
heard. Oh my God.
She sometimes gets this way where she can't quit cackling when she hears something that tickles her funny bone, but I'm listening.
You don't know how serious this is.
Calm down, Lucille.
You have no idea.
So what are the monitoring spirits doing? Are they just keeping track of us?
Oh my gosh.
If you have
Johnny, give me a Kleenex.
if you
I'm
have
laughing so hard I'm crying.
Go ahead, honey.
if you have any big goals,
Thank you.
if you have any objectives, if you have any progress you're going to be making in life, you don't discuss it around these spirits. These things are listening, so they can make a plan to foil all that you're working on. That's what I was saying.
So they're like a walkie-talkie for people to use where they can overhear your conversations.
Basically.
Well, we're moving here in a week or so. We've got a buyer for the ranch. We pretty much got everything signed and ready to go. I don't know if those cats, I'm pretty sure a couple of those cats were around when we were talking to the new buyers. But what's that got to do with the prize? I mean,
good question, Johnny. That's an excellent question. What the heck has this got to do with the prize, and why would Mega Millions give a damn about any of this? Seems a little over their head.
Miss Walker, you're not taking this seriously.
No, I asked a legitimate question. Why would Mega Millions care? It seems a little over your head.
I'm a part of an investigative task force. My job isn't the Mega Millions. I don't work for the Mega Millions. My job is to ensure that you are protected.
Okay, then what's this Mega Millions form you sent Johnny that says Mega Millions on it? It says you're an employee. You don't. So now you're saying you don't work for Mega Millions when this form says you do?
I was given a contract by them to protect you based on the amount of money that you're getting. But
this
that
form
contract
says
was
you work for
void
them. This form says you work for them.
Listen to me.
An
when
internal
there's
auditor.
when there's corruption that is involved, any and everyone is an enemy. It doesn't matter if they hired me; they can even be the one who are trying to get to you because you're getting the money. They can kill whoever they're trying to get the money to, and they can take it back for themselves. There's corruption involved. That is why I've been trying to. I had a secure line trying to talk to you. Not everything I can speak over the phone. Some things I have to speak in person. There's a lot that's going on that I don't want to discuss, but there's a lot of crazy things
honey,
that's
this
happening.
goes deep. This goes really deep, deeper than he could tell us.
Well, then maybe maybe Mr. Anthony Matthew would like to speak to the FBI agent that's been working with us. They could get some information, and they could, get together.
Yeah, that's true. You could probably get some useful information from them if you're not already working with them. I can't remember. Did you say you were working with the FBI too, or
No,
not?
honey, he's not.
Oh, okay. Well, he's trying to. You're gonna make sure that I don't get no one takes me out, right? Yeah, Mr. Matthews.
Honey, I got your back. I would die protecting you. This guy wouldn't, but I would.
Well, he wants to exterminate these cockroaches because he's been personally involved in some of this before. That's why he feels so
Right.
strongly about what is his convictions about what he's doing for the company.
I know. I understand that. I get that.
Mr. Walker, you hear me, right?
Hey, yeah, we can
Hello.
hear you.
Mhm.
Well, you got disconnected there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry.
That was a catastrophe for sure. I'm glad we were able to connect to
Mhm.
you again.
Well, have you read through the documents?
Well,
What?
we are reading through them. We was wanting to kind of talk to you
Hello?
as we walked through them. Yeah, we were wanting to speak to you kind of as we were reading them to make sure we understand everything.
Oh, okay, good.
Hey, honey, look what I got. It's the white kitty. It's the white stray. Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah, be careful, honey. I don't think a cat needs to be in here right now. Um,
Well, he's been got his shots and everything and tested. Into your clip.
well, shouldn't tell Mikey to take him out to the barn.
All right. All right.
Um, these the primary beneficiary. This is your driver's license, right, Mr. Mathew?
I'm not sure what document you're looking at, but if it's the one for the Mega Millions,
The Mega Millions.
I'm looking at
okay,
the first page. Yeah, the one that has your driver's license on the first page.
right,
The one you sent
right,
over.
You gotta be
right.
careful sending your driver's license over through the email because people get hold of it and they can use them. Pretend like they're.
Well,
I don't want you to be identity theft to get you.
well, I am
Oh
sending them
crap!
to
Oh
trusted
crap!
people.
I'll be right back. Benji's chasing the cat. Crap! I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, take him out of there because remember what he ate this morning. He don't need to do that in the house. What was you saying, Mr. Matthew?
And I was saying I was sending to very trusted people, so I didn't have anything to worry about. Unless just unless
Well, I don't know, but I've been hacked a few times. That's why I was referring to you. Got even if it's someone you trust,
right.
you can't trust everyone else because
Right.
you know how the Indians are.
Do you have
Those
do you have a
Indian
number for yourself,
scammers.
Mr. Walker?
Do I have a what?
Do you have a call number for yourself?
Well, I have my cell phone. That's the one you. Can't remember. Did you send me any messages on my phone?
I don't think I have your number. That's why I'm asking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The 40 the 9 what is the number?
Oh, my number is the 97. You're talking about my cell phone, right?
Right.
That's 972.
1035. So that's 972.
Right. That's right.
And
Okay,
when would
I'm
be
back.
the best time?
I put Benji outside. He was chasing that new white kitty cat. I don't know why he was chasing him, but it's cool now.
Okay. Well, he likes to eat their poop sometimes. I noticed that he digs it out of the cat litter box. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sure, don't be letting him lick you in the mouth, honey. At least until you have his
Well,
teeth brushed.
I got some doggy mouthwash from Chewy, so it's all right. Yeah, it hides his
Uh,
breath and his teeth.
Do neither of you guys find it strange that there's all of a sudden there's a cat that's a stray cat now coming involved in the picture?
no, it
No,
happens
because
all
it's
the time
no.
around here. We get stray
Yeah.
cats pretty much every week.
Yeah.
We live right by
Yeah.
the railroad tracks.
Where's a
And
feral colony? Do you know what a feral colony, Mr. Matthew? Do you know what a feral colony is? Do you understand what that is?
a feral colony?
A feral cat colony. Do you understand what that is?
Enlighten me.
A feral cat colony. Cats that were born wild that are probably not able to be domesticated. Sometimes they are. I've been surprised over the years, and so have Johnny, because a couple of them I was able to bring in the house, and they were just like, hey, I like it inside, and they became house cats. But most of the time they're wild cats, and you just don't want them making kittens all the time. Unwanted babies, unwanted animals is a big problem, because people don't adopt them all. And so you get them, you take these feral cats and you get them spayed and neutered, you get their shots, you get them tested, and you get a little ear clip on their ear, and they become part of a colony. You take care of them,
Right.
and make sure they don't reproduce. Is that a good enough information for you, Mr. Matthew?
That was a good explanation, sweetie.
That was more than
Thank you,
enough.
honey.
This primary beneficiary, it says my next of kin is presumed to be my wife. Did y'all put that in the paperwork, or y'all just presuming her to be my next of kin?
I think that was mentioned in the paperwork that she should be the next of kin because
No,
the
I'm looking
son
at it
must-
right now. It says next of kin, it says wife, but it doesn't have any names or anything. It's kind of like cut off. You see that, Johnny? It's like it's cut off and you can't see it all. I can't read it.
Well, it says Johnny Walker, whose next of kin is presumed to be his wife, will receive $350 million following the coverage of all legal documents. If any misfortune should arise to the primary beneficiary, the next of kin will be the designated recipient of the aforementioned check. All necessary documents will be physically provided by your agent at that given point. So, this is the paperwork that's going to be, this is the documentation you're talking about? Physically, or are you going to bring it over and hand it to me?
There was one report that was made, and that is in reference to the guy that died that purchased the car that was the BMW.
What?
With the money that was.
Gosh, that's the guy that got killed in the car wreck?
That is correct.
Oh.
So
What
I
about
sent
the guy who died?
I sent the report. It's not yet done. It's still an ongoing report, and it gets updated almost every 24 hours. But I sent the report to your email that was last night, I believe.
Oh, is the money gonna go to his wife, the guy that got killed?
Johnny, did you get that report?
No.
Did you get that report
That is
he sent to you?
That is a criminal.
Oh, that was a criminal. Okay, well, I was talking about my beneficiary, not the criminal. I don't know anything about this criminal. Maybe I must be looking at the wrong document or something.
Yeah, I don't see anything about a criminal on here at all.
Huh. Is this the one that email that I have to download something? It says it's got a password?
Johnny, did he send you any information about Operation Phantom?
No, I don't see anything about Operation Phantom. Are you with
No.
Suntech? Is Suntech your company?
Right. You mentioned it earlier, so I thought you had saw it.
I'm looking at an older email you sent me. Has a document in it that has your driver's license on it.
Right, no, it's a newer one.
This other one doesn't. This other one, new one, don't have a document attached to it. It's got a. You have to have a. You have to log into something called Proton to look at it. I don't have any idea how to do that.
You have
What's
to
Proton?
you're gonna put in the password. There's a password that you should be adding. I sent you. I think I thought I sent the password to this number. Actually, not this number, but
Oh, I think you sent it to Lucille. That was Operation Phantom.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, he sent this at...
Is there no way you can just send it over like you did last time, where I can just look at it without?
I'm sorry, Johnny. I missed this text because he sent it at 1:04 a.m. while we were sleeping. So let me look at this.
Oh, okay.
He said he
Right.
sent it
It's
to
gonna
Whiskey
be
Farm. Okay. I think he messed up. He sent to Whiskey Farmers 1956 at Yahoo instead of Whiskey Farmer singular. Is that where you messed up?
right. Whiskey. You said whiskey farmer. That's the one that it was
Farmer.
sent to.
Not
Whiskey
not
farmer,
farmers.
1956.
Well, I've got one. I've got an email
Nice.
here, but it says I have to. It's encrypted, and I have to log into some kind of website to look at it. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that on this laptop.
That don't sound safe,
No,
honey.
no,
Doesn't sound
it's
safe at
easily
all.
accessible. You just put in the password and it's gonna lead you directly to it. It's a very
Well, just tell me what it says. And just read it to me, and
Please.
well. There's a picture. There's pictures, blurred out pictures of the criminal, of the guy that was
oh
actually
my
killed.
gosh, I don't think I don't
That
think
that
I
has
don't
car
think
and
I
everything.
want to see
Oh
those
So
pictures of
no.
dead
No.
no,
people.
not of the people
I don't want to
not of
see
the people
that.
themselves.
Well, I mean, I understand you wanting to
It's it's
share information with us, but let's
it's
just stick to
it
the
is a
facts.
it is a profile picture. Not of
Okay.
the accident with him dying. No, it's not that. It's a profile picture. So it's just his face. His eyes are blurred out. That's what I would
His
say.
eyes are blown out? Oh my gosh, how hard did he get hit? Oh, blurred out. Oh boy.
Blurred, as in right.
Well, why send us a blurry picture? Why don't you just, if you're going to share this
Yeah.
information with us, just share it all with us. Why are you blurring it out?
There's information that I cannot share yet because I don't want to mess
Gotcha.
with the operation. There are certain
Yeah.
names that cannot be mentioned because there are secret operatives that are on this right now. If I leak the name, then I'm not sure how fast the information will be
Oh,
transmitted. Then at
what
any
happened
point they
to
can deny the spot.
what happened to your agents that deceased mysteriously? Was that related to this case, or is that something? Or were they investigating something else?
He was caught. He was caught in reporting back, and it was a lot of bad things happened to him because they had to torture him for
How'd they
information.
die?
So
How did they die?
They tortured him, honey.
Are
he,
you sure?
He said they tortured him.
Oh.
he was found reporting back to me.
Oh my gosh,
He was
you have
found
to
reporting
protect your
back to
men
you.
better than that, sir. That's your responsibility.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. Mhm.
all right, well, tell us what we got to do to get this taken care of, because I don't want anyone else losing their life over this thing. This has gone too far. These people trying to
I agree.
do harm to people like this. It's not necessary just for some money.
Your wife
No,
is
it's
fully
not.
knowledgeable on how to protect you spiritually. So just leave little
Mhm.
physical protection
Mhm.
for that. We'll work on it.
Mhm.
All right. And Miss Walker, as
Mhm.
again, I don't want to be in any fuss with you. I do adore you and I do admire you for protecting your family. That is your number one priority. All right. So don't ever feel
Well,
like
who
I'm not
wouldn't
on your
protect their
side.
family?
Well, a lot of
Exactly. Well,
people wouldn't, honey.
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. A lot
I
of
might
people
be. You're
sacrifice
right.
even a lot of people even sacrifice their own kids, all in the name of money.
Oh my God, they're monsters.
They are monsters.
Yeah. Well, let's not talk
They just
about such dark matters, sir. I don't want to bring the mood down here because we're winners, and this should be a joyous moment in our lives. I should be jumping around like a kangaroo right now, happy and proud that I won. But right now, I'm gonna have to go take me some. I might have to break out the old bong from college, honey, and smoke it up because this is depressing that people are losing their lives over this whole thing.
Yeah, it is. It's really.
I
I
hope
can't
I
even.
hope Mikey
I
didn't
can't
I hope
even.
Mikey didn't get into my old suitcase from college. What do
you
we
really
need?
think that stuff's going to be any good from all those decades ago?
Well, it was a little bit, yeah. Well, I might have to re-dry it, and it was a little moldy last time I looked. What do I need
Oh,
to
well, then you
do,
can't touch it.
Anthony? What do me and Lucille need to do to take care of this? I'm looking at the paperwork here, and it looks like there's 3 different payments. Can those all be made at the same time, or do they need to be paid separately?
43,000. Is that what it says, Tony?
Yeah, that's what it says. We
Mm.
lost them again.
Hey, Mr. Walker.
Hey, what happened, buddy?
Hello.
We keep on getting disconnected. We keep on getting disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we do.
I thought maybe you got busy and had to take another call or something.
No, again, my priority is your safety. So if I have to be on the phone, I will be. If there's any emergency, it's my case to have it sorted out. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know what we got to do tonight, but I was just trying to ask you a question about these payments before we got disconnected, and I wasn't sure. There's like 3 different payments here, and it doesn't. How do we get the addresses for all 3 of these places? It doesn't explain that in
There's,
here.
there's only one payment that should be made. The $50,000 that was supposed to be paid, we have sponsors covered for it.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. You said 53. On the document it says 43,000.
Well, I'm looking. I'm looking at an old document. I guess I'm looking at the old document.
Yeah.
It says 43,000.
No, that document, that payment was already made by the sponsorship.
Well, then what's left?
Well, that's all that's left on here. Or is that?
Oh, then we're good then. Okay, awesome. Awesome. About time.
So that's what it was just the $13,000 that was supposed to be covered for. But I had mentioned that I think it was maybe 2 days ago.
13,000?
What do we need to pay? 13?
That's correct.
All right. Well, who are we making that payment to?
I'll send the invoice in about 20 minutes. But I just got some reports. I just got a new update about what's happening, so I'm going to see if I can have it forwarded to you. And like I said, the information is very confidential, so all the names might not be there, but there are going to be the pictures, and it would be up to you if you want to view them. But everything is mentioned in the report. I'm just keeping you guys in the know.
They're not graphic and horrible, are they? Please say no.
It's just their faces. It's just your faces. So you can
All right. Well, I've seen Mikey. I've seen Mikey born, so I've seen some graphic stuff already. So.
Well, you need to change his diapers, honey. I think you saw some graphic stuff, but I'm talking way worse than that.
Right. Well, he ain't gonna send nothing like that over.
You're not seeing. You won't be seeing the person that's in the car during the accident, but it's the floor picture that was taken off the car while it was on fire. Unfortunately, so you're not seeing anything too graphic. It's from a.
Oh no! You saying the guy got barbecued in there in the car?
Oh my God, in heaven!
Well,
no.
Yeah, but Miss Walker, I thought you said you didn't care.
Oh, these are the criminals.
Well, that doesn't mean I like. Okay. I don't want to see how they died.
You have to remember that if it was ever up to them, if it was to choose between your life and their life, they'll put their and your life in a second. All right.
Oh, I know that.
So
I know how vicious.
Right.
I know how vicious and cruel some people on this planet can be, but I'm not. So.
Well, I was really more
graphic.
I was more concerned with where the payment was going rather than what happened to these people that are trying to scam us. I don't.
Yeah.
That's not really. That's not really any of our business. Y'all, the authorities can take care of all that.
All right. I just wanted to keep you in the know. But
you've got it. You've got it under control. We trust you. I'll take your word for it. The guy died in a fiery car wreck. That's unfortunate, but it couldn't happen to a better person.
I agree 100%.
That's a good way to put it. All right. I'm
One
going
less scumbag on this planet.
I'm into that.
All right. Well, you're gonna send me the information over for the 13,000.
All right, I'll send the invoice to the what number? Let's see. I sent it to this number, right? The one that's
Well,
four zero seven nine.
you can email it or you can send it to Lucille's phone. It don't matter.
Okay. All right, I have it sent in about 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, and then we'll just talk tomorrow, or what?
Okay.
You
Whenever
want
you're
us to?
free.
You want? All right. Well, we'll call you after work tomorrow. Then we'll try to get all this taken care of. Sooner the better, right?
That is true.
All right.
And Miss Walker, continue protecting, continue doing your spells. Make sure that you protect your family. Okay.
Why will you can
Oh,
count on
she will. That's for sure. You won't believe
Okay. Good.
how this place smells around here.
it.
Like incense.
He doesn't like me smudging. I smudge every single day
I don't
now.
know what it is. Smells like that seasoning that
Sage.
you put in sausage to me.
It's sage, honey.
You
It's
said
sage.
sage. Is it white sage?
Yes, it's white sage. Absolutely, it is.
Miss Walker knows her stuff. All right.
Yeah, it's the good
I'll
stuff, she
speak to you soon.
said. Don't use it in the sausage. She'll get me some out of the field when we do the sausage later. All right, thank you there, Mr. Matthew.
No, these are in bundles. These are in bundles.
All
All
And,
right.
right.
and
Well,
daughter
thank
is
you,
sister.
Mr. Matthew.
All right, yeah, keep doing your job and keep everything on your end under control, and we'll try to make sure we keep everything flowing right on this side. All right.
Okay, that is good. All right. I'll stay in touch with you.
And we may have to change phone numbers at some point if they don't let us have these phones when we move to Colorado.
Okay, what?
I'm not sure if we're going to change our phones or not, but they may change on you.
All right. There's still an email. Are you going to be changing emails too?
No, that's all over the computer. There won't be
Okay.
no reason to change that. We'll have all of the same. We'll probably still have our same numbers, but if we
Well, we
don't,
talked about changing them. We talked about changing them just to make a fresh start and get everybody off our backs.
right,
I
that's the
remember we talked
idea.
about that.
Try to get rid of these people calling us. So we'll
Yeah.
probably change the numbers too, because we're not going to be in the horse business after this.
No.
Okay.
We're
That is
going to
good.
be in the cannabis business. So you looking to
Yeah, that's lucrative. That's
you looking
lucrative.
to make some money, you might want to think about it. Moving to Colorado, there,
Cannabis business.
Matthew. Right? Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna get into the farming the wacky backy as they call it.
You gotta make sure you have a good market because I heard there was an oversaturation, but that was in what was in Canada.
Oh no, we're taking over someone that's already got an established market here. We're not
Oh,
going to start at the bottom. We're going to be right at the top.
okay, that is good. That is smart. Okay,
No, well, we got to do something with all this money.
precisely, precisely. And you guys are very ambitious. I'm not sure if I already told you that. Very, very ambitious couple.
Oh yeah, we never settle down, never quit working. We're always trying to, move forward. That way the
That's the
family
secret
can,
to long life.
yeah, family can be comfortable if something happens to us. We'll leave the family in
But you
good
can't.
shape.
You can't. You
Right.
can't also.
Good.
You can't just sit down and do nothing. You've got to, get off your ass and work and keep working. And the longer you work, the longer you stay alive. The longer
Mhm.
you stay active.
Right. I
Right.
remember that guy that
That is correct.
retired. Remember old Sarge when he retired? Hell, he was dead about 2 months later because he just went
I
from
know.
working
It's
all the
so
time to
sad.
just being on his ass. I'm like, Sarge, just because you
Like
retired
that.
don't mean you gotta just sit around. You gotta stay active, buddy.
Mhm.
Right. Because
That's
the
right.
second that you stop working, your body starts getting old. You need to
Right.
always be active. Always be at it.
Well, when the
Right.
Grim
That's
Reaper
true.
comes for me, damn it, he's gonna have to cut my legs out from under me because I'll be in a dead run.
Mm.
Mr. Walker, you're a fighter. Never stop fighting.
That's right.
Notice
All
you
right.
that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Anthony. We'll give you a call as soon as we get that and figure out how to
All
take
right, sir.
care of this, because we could use this to. Hell, we might take over Colorado if you get this payment to us. I
All
might
right.
buy the whole
I'll make
damn
sure that.
state.
Mhm.
Alrighty,
All
we'll
right.
talk to you later then. You have a good one.
All right, sir. Speak soon. Bye
Alright,
I'm
bye.
not like
bye.
that. I don't stab you in the back. Like you really played him well. Yes, now you got me, buddy. Now you got me.
You inspired me with your healing words, and you have successfully cast a wish on my heart.